Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Make winner's interview mandatory. I like it. Make it mandatory in order to receive a prize. Okay.
I'm liking the way that Jerpidude stacked for that Tetris there. Very clean, avoiding those uncomfortable trench shapes, as I like to call them.
Yeah, even like early Tetris stacking, you could stack more aggressively, right? Like you can try to stack to have a Tetris as quickly as possible, which oftentimes you'll see players do, but you also can just like straight up stack high left and be really patient and conservative until you get the right tick burns.
Yeah, over time I do feel as though the lesson that I learned really in this game is that stack stability is much better than playing aggressively a lot of the times. Like maybe 7 or 8 times out of 10, it's better to simply go for the safe option as opposed to the aggressive option, because you end up just having to deal with the aftermath of that bad decision for a longer period of time than you probably would like.
Yeah,
it's just not worth it in the end. So I typically go for the safer option. You can definitely make it work, but that all depends on your stacking decisions, I think, and how you deal with the RNG coming in. Already we're seeing, for example, over on Cheez's side, he's having a little bit of issues, but he is able to dig out. Finally, he's Tetris ready at the moment, just waiting for that eyepiece to come in. Meanwhile, Jerpidude making that extra little skim so that he can clean up his board. That S piece that came in, or I think it was a Z piece actually, didn't look like there was a good spot for it, and that's really what I mean. Sometimes you can go for the aggressive option and simply stack it in an unorthodox way. Hopefully get the right piece for the tuck, but sometimes it's just not worth it.
Yeah, I actually agree with Spider Waffle's comment, and I've heard this from multiple people. That Miles, for example, was telling me that he was trying to mimic Corion's play. Corion takes more burns early, and
that is a great point, and that's actually what I was alluding to. The fact that if you play more aggressively, you actually burn more on average, and this was something that I was talking about in our previous commentary in the second Open for NES. But basically, sometimes, especially when you're up at the very top of your field, when you try to conserve your lines, it's like as if RNG is telling you, no, you have to burn right now. And sometimes it's a lot better. You have a lot more options available to you by doing so. And you just put yourself in a much better position to deal with the incoming RNG.
Oh, you know what? I meant to, I was going to do a giveaway before we started the finals. We'll do a giveaway after this game, and then I'll also do a giveaway at the end of the stream. So I'm going to give away 2 copies of Tetris Effect Connected today, courtesy of Enhance. I think Enhance is really about competitive Tetris, and it's awesome to see that from an official game. So huge shout out to Enhance, and I'm a huge fan of Tetris Effect personally, but
yeah, good stuff. And remember, Green Tea hasn't joined this tournament, but he is busy doing lead designing and developing on that. So, I mean, just one reason to love that game even more.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, definitely give it a try.
Okay, so score check for the players. We've got 444k for Jerpidude, 370k for Cheesefish, who is really jamming over there. Look at that dance. Look at that, man. He is moving.
Yeah, he dealt with his stack pretty well there. It was looking just a little bit grim, although it is level 18, so he has a lot of room to work with, but not taking that single line clear. Okay, he finally does it. Just tried to optimize his stack a little bit for the Tetrises earlier on, but okay, interesting. A little bit of a hesitative readjustment there. Jerpidude, meanwhile, almost 100k in the lead. here in this grand finals against Cheez. He's looking in fantastic shape.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a dependency there with the J piece, but he's able to clear through that. And those are the kind of skims that I think make all the difference. I think he's making some wonderful decisions with those this tournament in general. The last set we saw Cheez play, I think he made some great compromises himself in 19. We'll kind of see if that's where he catches up here, because he is going to have to amp up the pressure here. We are still not in transition. He's behind on lines and on score, so eventually he's going to be squeezed dry.
Yeah, absolutely. Jerpidude is on a monster pace,
Oh.
dude. Nice fix.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just dash fix that. Jerpidude is a tapper though, so it could be a little awkward. I wonder if he...
Yeah, I wish I knew that when I first started playing. I tried to hyper tap that in before I remembered that I don't know how to hyper tap.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious on which how hyper tappers will go about that. Like, I'm curious if hyper tappers employ...
Well, do they even have enough gas at that point to be able to do anything?
Well, if you do a
it?
wall charge, right? If you like charge it against another piece,
right? But that does depend on the previous placement, though.
Yeah, true.
Ooh,
Cheez in
okay, this is looking a little bit rough for Cheez. Oh, he should have placed that eyepiece flat.
That was kind of aggressive, and
oh, he's gonna need next level tapping. I don't even know.
Fly heck, do it. All right, so Jerpidude is going to take the first point. Unfortunate, but deserved.
Yeah, some unfortunate placements there. Looking a little shaky by Cheez, to be honest. We'll see if he's able to solidify it a little bit in the next game, because he does have 2 more to work with, at least, assuming Jerpidude wins the next 2. He's definitely going to want to fix up a little bit, because like I said, looking a little shaky. Some of his compromises, some of the decisions he's making is really compromising his stack there. Not very good for long-term stability. And he's already starting.
Yeah, they're both ready. They wanted to hop right into it, give him a countdown. They're in the zone. You just gotta shake that off, right? You can't let it get to you, because this game is certainly a game of mentality. So.
Yeah, I do think because Tetris is such a mentally draining, it's such a mentally draining and mentally focused kind of game that, I mean, there's 2 ways of going about it. If you're on great momentum, I find it's nice just to ride it out and just, get back into the game as soon as possible so that you don't ruin your groove. At the same time, especially if you're having problems with your stacking or you just need a breather, it's nice to give yourself that break to reassess what you're doing.
100%. I usually go for the breather, walk it off. I like to walk around in between games personally.
Yeah, honestly, I remember 2019 CTWC.
I do. I was there.
Down against Sharky, for example, in that round 0, I think, and he won the first game. I didn't get good RNG. It is what it is. That was when we did the seed thing, so we got the same pieces. So I was like, okay, just brush this off. But I did need to take a moment for myself, and I found it really helps to clear up your head. So that way you can go into the next game fresh. You don't have any inertia from the previous one impacting any of your decisions. Don't get in your own head. Don't get in your own way.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Play the game and, do the best you can, right?
Right. So I am going to do the giveaway. I just forgot. I did forget about it. But, all right. There's my offbeat drum roll, and... Oh my god. It's Cheesefish. That's kind of funny. So Cheesefish, that doesn't seem fair, but he did kind of get it. It is rigged. It reminds me of
rulings for that. So I mean, what's the rule in here?
I don't know. Definitely rigged though. It reminds me of
This is why his stacking wasn't so optimized before. He was rigging it.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, there's another code. I guess I'll give it to Cheesefish, but that's pretty funny.
You said that almost annoying. Yeah, I guess I'll give it to him.
It's meant for the audience, right? But then Cheesefish enters. But you know what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I entered 2, to be honest. I hope I win that second one.
That's funny. He deserves it. He's a good player. I want to see him on Tetris Effect Connected. But cool. And that might throw off his game. He might be excited now. But as I say that, Jerpidude's going to top out. So Cheesefish is on cloud 9. And I think he's good. Yep, he's already good.
Yeah, played so solidly there. I definitely think
chat hates Cheesefish right now.
Is not first one because yeah, he played a lot better in this one. Some better skims there, even as we're seeing. Playing it out, maybe just trying to carry over the inertia over to the next game. It is 1-1 now. Got himself a star on the board.
Yeah. Does he already have it? Well, if he does have it, he can re-gift it or something along those lines. So we'll figure it out. If you're a friend of Cheesefish, hit him up in the DMs. Get your own copy. Show your worth to him. And I got it ready for
putting up ready.
Cool.
Just waiting on Cheese now.
He's hovering over the 3. I'll take that as a ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Ooh, Joseph wants a copy. Joseph, do you not have it? Or did you play it on Game Pass or something? I thought you played it before. The rich keep getting richer.
Oh, he does have it. Why are you trying to get one?
Kind of rude, Joseph.
These guys. I mean, I can't even say anything. I entered 2.
You're gonna sell your copy.
It's just fun to type exclamation mark giveaway.
It is kind of like Nightbot. It's kind of like warm and fuzzy when he tells you you've been entered to win a copy, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just the possibility of winning something. I wasn't intending on holding it. You already know I own the game, but it's just fun. Oh wow, she's going way aggressive there. But I'm liking this new build strategy here. Whenever players get closer and closer, okay, interesting. No rotate there. I think that must have been some kind of a mistap, perhaps. But yeah, this trend that I'm noticing at the very top of the fields, a lot of players building up that left side and then leaving just 3 or 2 wide on the right, just so that they have a little bit of wiggle room afterwards, so that they can skim. I think that's beautiful. That's very elegant, in check. That way you don't get caught with your pants down when RNG comes a creeping.
Right. I definitely don't want RNG to creep up on me when I have my pants down, for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely not. You will not like the experience, I'm sure.
I think we've all been there. So Cheesefish is down by about Tetris 172k to Jerpidude's 185k. Yes, I did a score check to get off that topic, and yeah, Jerpidude looking good, or both players looking good rather.
And with that Tetris, Jerpidude pulls ahead another one. He's ready for another, just waiting for the eyepiece now. And in fact, beautiful stacking relative to what's going on Cheese's side. Oh boy, yeah, he's got a bunch of dependencies here. Just pounds out the Tetris so that he can reduce the height a little bit. Okay, just need the right pieces there. Okay, great decision there not to use the J piece, because then he would have covered the hole underneath. Great foresight by Cheese. Meanwhile, Jerpidude stacking amazingly over on the right side. He's Tetris ready again, just needs to wait for that eyepiece once again. Game's not giving it to him. He's edging closer and closer. I think this is, oh my goodness. Boy. Okay, finally gives him the eyepiece, but he did make a slight misdrop there. I don't think that was a Tetris, unfortunately, but he's going to need another eye piece on the left side just to be able to get through all of this. This will give Cheez an opportunity to catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
He is getting the right pieces to open up his board here. Just needs that eye pieces. Oh boy, some more compromises. Decides not to go aggressive. He could have stacked for the Tetris there. Okay, opens up his stack one more time. Meanwhile, Jerpidude almost out. He might make a Tetris here. Okay, nice skim just to even out the stack a little bit.
Right. I like what Cheez is doing. I don't know if you noticed, he kept his burn so it was like at a Tetris height, so that he can perfectly transfer his well back to the far right. It's something I like to do.
Yeah, adjustments are very important in this game, especially when you're in a bit of a pickle in terms of having to skim, or even if you make some misdrops and just the game isn't giving you the pieces that you need. Really do need to think on your toes. One thing that I learned, for example, was just to not second guess your decisions, which I think, especially in the last game, Cheez was doing a really good job at.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like he gets into these awkward situations a lot. So the more weathered you are in dealing with those situations, the better your adjustments will be, I suppose.
Yeah, like we were talking about just reacting to the pieces that are coming in. I mean, you really do only have one piece preview. So even though you might have a little bit more wiggle room as a hyper tapper, I do think it's still a good policy generally not to go for any adjustments in the middle of your play, right. Especially when you've already decided, pre-plan that next move. That way you aren't making any hesitations, you aren't losing any of your DAS, any of your tapping momentum, things like that.
What's the mode on JS Tris where it's like one memory list or whatever? I forget what that's called. You've done some sprints of it before on your stream. It's like there's a newer mode on JS Tris where it's like
memory list, hold list.
Yeah. What's that called?
Something. Yeah, it's a ridiculous mode.
I bet some NES players would be good at that, though.
I'd say so. I think the strategy there is just probably literally just to mess up your stack, probably. In my opinion.
Yeah, I may have done that. Yep. Okay.
I think you might have actually told me to do that strategy before. A little mad that actually worked, but it is what it is. Oh boy.
Ooh,
okay, Jerpidude having a little trouble there. Compromise. Okay. Gets that O piece that he needs over on the left side and that Tetris. Okay, he's back in shape. Meanwhile, Cheez building up his own Tetris. He's Tetris ready now, and here comes the eye piece. Yeah, both players in shape, and both players. This is actually looking pretty neck and neck.
Yeah.
The two of them.
Yeah.
Very, very even so far. Oh boy.
Ooh. It looked like he almost missed that tap there to get that skim. And,
yeah, that was a little worrisome, but very great fixes by Cheez there. Pounds out another Tetris.
Jerp in a similar situation, able to open up the right though, and he opted for the single burn. That's aggressive. Confident in his tapping, rather, I suppose, if you're going to take a single up that high. As a DAS player, that would
scare me. Oh wow, and that clears through. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, RNG saved Cheez a little bit there, but I'm confident he would have been able to get out. Jerpidude, meanwhile, has a little bit of skim to go through himself.
Yeah.
And he needs optimally here because he's encountering a little bit of a drought. Eyepiece not coming up, and he wasn't ready for it, but okay, he's ready again now. Pounds out that Tetris to boot.
Very close. And I feel like these players are kind of in sync with how their boards are going, even. They're like kind of playing, they're trying to squeeze out as many Tetrises as possible, probably in respect of their opponent. And
very much so. Yeah, I do think, they're, no Cheez. Okay,
that's a perfect fix. Fix.
Beautiful fix. Yeah, great pieces to fix that up. Gonna have to make a little bit of a tuck there. Perfect. He's gonna have to find something to clear the middle with. I wonder if he's gonna take the triple. Okay, he's just going the aggressive routes.
Yeah.
He knows that he needs to. Okay, another Tetris. He really needs to catch up here, so he really doesn't have the lines to waste. Okay, so he's trying to, at the very least, do a couple skims here and there. Nothing too extreme. He's getting very, very aggressive. Oh no!
There it is.
Oh, a little unfortunate there, but okay. He's still Tetris ready, and he pounds down the Tetris.
He needs all the
Closing up
Tetrises.
the gap a little bit, but he is running out of room. Kill screen is coming at 2:30.
Jerpidude takes some burns.
Okay, there we go.
So it's still really close.
He is catching up a little bit, but he has a slightly less lines than Jerpidude to deal with, but Jerpidude is going to have to take at least one triple here. We'll see if that gives Cheez just enough room to wiggle by, because we do know that Cheez is capable of playing level 29.
Oh, if he didn't drop that square, either way, that was a very tough situation. He would need the eye to bring that down, and Jerpidude's going to take game 3.
Yeah, and Jerpidude had 2 more Tetrises to work with after Cheez was already on kill screen, so yeah, it was looking pretty rough there for him. Jerpidude not taking any chances.
Double max is just like a normal thing now, man. It's like double max back like 2 years ago even was the craziest thing in the world to think about, right? So it's, I feel like it's such a mainstay now between all these between the new generation players.
New generation, I feel like the old guard definitely set the foundation for what was to come. This is the natural progression of any game, I think. You know, the more popular it becomes, and I do think the old guard really helped usher in a lot of new players, a lot of new talents. This is the same case with any Tetris clients. For example, you know, Puyo Puyo Tetris brought in a whole bunch of new crowds into Guideline, and we kind of saw the trend of younger players year by year coming into the game, showing us new tricks, showing the old guard how it's done. This is the exact same trend in NES Tetris as well. Just amazing stuff. I mean, 4 years ago, I would have never imagined I'd see a level of gameplay such as this, and it really does put things into perspective. I mean, you know, a lot of this stuff is pretty amazing to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, as with any game, like the bigger the community gets, the higher the skill level is going to get, and I feel like the community has just really exploded in recent years. So NES Tetris is really hitting a point that even like level 29 plus, like strategies that Cheez are employing might be more common. I feel like the skill discrepancy though will get a little bit larger between the best players because of that, but man, I'm pretty excited.
It feels like the progression is going to just be the top 16 players, any one of them on a good day can take it from number 1, whoever number 1 is.
It is
number
very
1 is
competitive.
now. Yeah, number 1 feels like the new number, 1 to 16 now, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think there's still the favorites, right? I think your number 1 is still a favorite, but anyone can take a game off him. You know what I mean? Like I think Dog, like we saw Dog lose earlier, and I think it was one of the highest rated players.
Very much so,
ELO.
and I think it just goes to show how volatile this game can be. Even when you've optimized to the point where you can get such consistently high scores, one wrong move can tip the scales.
Okay, Dog is still the highest ELO. There's an ELO sheet for NES Tetris, I think.
So, is there?
I think JD got it back last week, though, probably. And JD won CTM this week, so JD's probably on top, I would assume. But either way, like, the ELO isn't always going to determine who wins in NES Tetris. It's just, it is kind of cool to keep track, but I wouldn't say it is the key to determining who's going to win. Although players probably fantasize and want the high elo just for flexing, I suppose. But okay, actually CTM I think might switch to an elo based qualifying, which will be interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That does leave way for a lot more mini tournaments. The big major naturally being CTWC, but if they incorporate more of these little tournaments and have the placings actually matter, I think it could be a great great step forward.
Yeah, that's a good point. If even if like CTWC employs like ratings and stuff from these tournaments, or I don't know, something to think about. They'll probably stick to their guns though, and keep the culture the same with the same qualifying format, I would assume. Either way, score check for the players: 353k for Cheesefish, 329k for Jerpidude.
Yeah, still looking very even, very close. They're just separated by basically one Tetris, and that's basically buffered based on when the eyepiece actually shows up for them.
Right.
Slight misdrop by Cheese, but very elegant fix there. Not gonna skim down. He's just gonna wait for that eyepiece, creates the hole for it. This is something that I used to love doing too, but like you have to buffer it. Yeah,
that was
there
interesting.
it took so long for it to show up.
That's the
You probably thought he was crazy, but I see you. I see you, Cheese. I got you, bud.
Yeah, the term for eye tuck, I guess, is a Vitz, but for whatever reason, I don't know. But that was a pretty delayed Vitz, if I must say. That's very aggressive.
Yeah. When it's done correctly, it just looks so awesome, which is why I personally love that move from Cheese. Very risky though. I mean, a 4 gap at the bottom of your well there. Not very. Okay, he did that one intentionally.
Yeah. He's styling on you.
He's out here flexing. He's down a point.
He's down a point.
This is maybe your last game. What are you doing, man? Cheese?
I respect it. Style over
plus 1 star.
Style over efficiency. That's how the champions play. That's why I am a very good Tetris player.
Interestingly enough, after all those shenanigans, I mean, Cheese was still playing solidly. Whoa. Saw the holds, or sorry, the next Q disappear from Jerpidude's side, but he's looking in great shape at the moment. Cheese not letting go of this lead, though. He was able to edge forward a little bit. Oh, wow. And Jerpidude. Oh boy, he's gonna have to skim. Is he gonna be able to make something over on the right side? I mean, left side. Oh,
that was a tough tap.
Yeah, he would have needed a very particular piece for the left side.
Dang.
I think maybe the Z piece. That's a very unfortunate quick 18 though.
That is unfortunate too, because they were both on like huge paces, right? You always want to see that play out.
Yeah, especially Cheese, 636, and he hasn't even transitioned, and there he goes.
Wow, that was 660k. Probably wants to play that one out as a player, but not gonna make us wait.
Yeah, he's not gonna play it out. But okay.
All right,
both players readied up again. This is going to be the final match between these two in the grand finals of WPL Classic Tetris Open 3. So this is going to be determining the third champion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty hype. And once again, a decider. We have not had a sweep in the finals. They're all bangers. Because kind of iterating what you were saying earlier, skill level is so close, you're bound to have these close sets, which is great for a competitive format. All right, so both players are ready. I won't make them wait any longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Cheese did not run out of energy, man. He's still dancing away.
Yeah.
When are you gonna boot up the nest, man?
When?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Oh, wow. Okay, Jerpidude following lead with the eyepiece tucked there. All right, guys. All right, we get it. You guys can visualize things really well.
Look at me. I can do it. Cheese did it first, twice, Jerpidude. Sorry.
Yeah, it won him the game, so maybe Jerpidude trying to employ the same strategy here. I mean, there might be something there, a tribute to the RNG gods here.
I spin. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, That and the eyepiece tuck, man, eyepiece is just repping out here. There's just so many cool plays that you can make with the eyepiece. Okay, interesting little compromise there by Jerpidude, but it does set him up for the Tetris.
Yeah, Jerpidude off to a good start. I think it's close to a perfect game, if not perfect. No, takes a burn. Sorry about that, bud. Okay, so Jerp up by about 2 Tetrises, make that. Oh, he skipped a Tetris?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
What?
happens to the
What?
best of us.
Yeah, I'm guessing he either miscounted or just decided that was a better position.
He's going for
the
efficiency.
All right, yeah.
I don't know about that. I probably just made a mistake. Sometimes you like get caught thinking about like stacking your left and then you just skip Tetrises. It really does happen.
That's true. And okay, Jerpidude is going to enter a very interesting point in his stacking here, because I don't know if top players in NES have the same issue. Maybe it's just, you have to be able to manage the greed, especially when you're on pace like this, because, I mean, he's just killing it. There's very minimal skims that I'm seeing over on his end. Meanwhile, Cheez trying to get through his own, but he needs to be very careful about getting too greedy, because he was kind of threatening that space at the very top, closing out his skim holes, and getting a little worrisome, at least for me. I got a little bit of anxiety looking over at his board, but he was able to get back down. Eyepiece finally came at the right time.
Yeah, showing some resiliency.
If he can find a way to hold down the fort, this could be a very solid lead that he's building up here. Cheez, meanwhile, getting back out and opening up his stack.
Yeah, I really do like Cheez's stack right now.
Oh, okay.
That slideshow made it look scarier than it probably was, but
yeah. Oh, what's the next move? Okay, make some skims there. As per our testimony before, sometimes it is better just to take the skim. He's in a much better situation than before. Just skimming 5 lines, he had to take the compromise, but it could have been way worse.
Right.
Better safe than sorry.
Okay. Oh, little eye tuck from Jerpidude, drops a Tetris. He's on a 400k pace at 78 lines. That's pretty good. I think Jerpidude's 18 is extremely consistent.
Oh, very much so, especially just based on this tournament performance. Definitely a player to be watching in the future, and especially with his performance here in the final game of the Grand Finals here, 440.
Wow.
With only 89 lines cleared too. He has a lot of room to work with. We're not even at 100, and we're not even at transition yet, guys.
Yeah,
this is already insane pace. So Cheez is definitely gonna have his work cut out for him. Jerpidude, like I said, is probably gonna want to take it easy a little bit if he encounters any droughts in his stacking or in the RNG that's coming up. This is typically when RNG kind of shafts you, in my experience. If everything is going well, typically they require a couple skims here and there.
I think we had a bit of a delay there on Cheesefish, but I think he's coming back slowly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like Jerpidude is sensing where the RNG is taking him. Making a couple skims, keep himself safe. 558k at 111 lines cleared. Over on Cheez's side, I think he's employing a little bit of a matrix hacking here. I don't know what's happening.
He's doing good. It's just I feel like he's not getting quite the blessing of line pieces.
Yeah, this is when the hacker mans comes out.
Yeah.
This is when Cheez makes his comeback.
Well, here's how I like to think about it. When I play my games, if I feel like I'm having a bad RNG in 18, my superstition is that I'm going to get all my long bars in the post-transition. So I always feel like optimistic because I'm like, you know what?
That's how it works out in my head too. I'm like, okay, the game has given me like 20 eyepieces in the span of 130 lines.
It's about to rain.
It's gotta give me something here. Throw me a bone because my thinking is it has to even out at some point. That's the loose way that I think about it.
Exactly. That's why I feel like statistically, it's about to rain, man. Cheesefish is about to make it hot in here. Look at this. He's already getting long bars. There they are. They're showing up.
Look at this. That's that transition that Jerpidude was working with. It's slowly getting chipped away. That lead that he had, he has to clear through all of this, and this could be trouble if he's not careful, because he's getting to the point where he's gonna have to make some very interesting skims. Okay, he finally breaks through, but it does allow Cheez a chance to catch up here in terms of score.
Yeah.
So this is looking neck and neck again, even after that spectacular performance in 18. Jerpidude needs to be very careful here, but as I say that, Cheez, oh no! Oh, those compromises are going to really slow him down. Some great compromises there for a stack to skim a couple and get back down, but this is looking a little grim. Okay, he's finally opened up here. Slowed him down at least 30,000 points, but he is Tetris ready. Very aggressive tuck there as well.
This is a close game. Cheesefish dropping Tetrises. Oh, he finally takes a lead there, barely. So he is ahead on lines though.
Yeah, this is the first lead in the game, but he is 10 lines ahead. Much that oh no! Oh, pressure's on! Oh. Wow! What a T-spin! Oh, this could be
Cheez is gonna top. Oh my god! Cheesefish is bored.
No cracking! Oh, I think this is over. There's no way that I can go into the left.
Both players just decided, you know what? Let's just end this game right now.
Why did Jerpidude top out? What? What? What?
Oh no!
And Cheez takes it. What?
That was crazy. They were both going through some stuff, man. It was like they were in sync there. Wow. So yeah, Cheesefish won, right? Yeah, I'm double checking the score here. Cheesefish is the winner of this decider, and
that was, oh my god, my party's so confused right now.
I thought you were talking about Jerpidude's board because they were literally going through the same.
Just like, what?
Yeah, they were both just getting assassinated by RNG and whatever misdrops they were going through.
Yeah, I was so fixated on Cheez's board because, I mean, really, at a moment's notice, as soon as I turned back, it just, you know, the Jerpidude stack was looking amazing. It was looking pristine. I look back and it looked just like Cheez's, and I was like, okay, this is a sure thing. Cheez is topped out, but then what insanity. Wow.